Y'all live right now. Yeah. I'll be back though. All right.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Into the air right away is Allen. This one completes Alec Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it second down. Allen now looks to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year, with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's fast.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. And that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there at 22.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Bills had 8-8 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. After the sack on first down, Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his left. Caught, it's Wilson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now is Allen. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. That's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Take it at the 37. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Pierce. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Cook again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Allen on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception, and looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They run it again with Cook. Room here. There he goes left side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Jair Elam makes a pick. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 52.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 46 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the option left, here's Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 75 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Tua going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Tua going to try and run. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Allen. That's complete to Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Shakir hauls it in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run the option left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't